Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, y'all know what it is.
It's your boy CL Cool.
And it's your boy TEZZ.
And we represent the podcast I Still Love Pro Wrestling, ... I think.
Don't forget the 3 dots.
Just don't forget them 3 dots.
Man. Another week. Another SmackDown.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. SmackDown happened. We're recording it Sunday. So SmackDown happened 2 days ago or 2 nights ago. For us. And we're trying to get this content out to y'all because, you know, we have lives and all that, and we're trying to get it out to us, man. Get it out to y'all. Trying to.
And let's be honest. You know, as much as we love entertaining the masses, you know, all 22 of y'all right now, we love entertaining the masses. Shout out to our subscribers, man.
Trying to get it up to 50, by the way.
Oh yeah. You know, we still got to do things we got to do, but you know what? We're going to be here and we're going to put up more content because we got to give the people what they want.
Yes, sir. So, we're going to review SmackDown September the 30th, 2022.
Let's jump it off.
All right, let's jump it off. So, the star of the show, Sami Zayn, comes down to the ring wearing his honorary Uso shirt. And him and Solo Sikoa is about to fight Madcap Moss and Ricochet.
Everybody's favorite honorary Uso. You know what, man?
What's up, bro?
Sami has been, and I never thought I would say this, Sami been one of the best things about SmackDown in recent weeks, man.
Yes.
I never thought I would say that. Ever. Dude is a beast.
This storyline with Sami Zayn, and we're gonna get into it later on, a little bit later on with Jay, combine it with Jey Uso, has been probably one of the best things that's going on with SmackDown in quite some time, other than like, you know, the story, you know, other than storyline Roman Reigns, period. But adding him was, I don't know who decided on this, but adding him was magnificent.
Yeah.
Booking. And the match was okay for what it needed to be. It established that Solo Sikoa is uncontrollable at times.
Mm-hmm.
And also shows that Sami Zayn and Solo makes a great tag team.
They do. Like, I see them, if it wasn't for the Usos holding down the belts, I could easily see them taking those tag belts. As a matter of fact, and this is fantasy booking here, what if Solo and Sami decided we want all to go, and they ventured back down to NXT and took the NXT tag belts?
I like that, and everybody in the family will have belts.
Yes.
I like that. I'm not mad at that. So, after the match, it also showed Sami Zayn and Solo Sikoa going backstage, and they get to the door, and Jey Uso greets him. He lets Solo Sikoa go inside the door, and he tells Sami Zayn, you know, I want to talk to you. And pretty much tells Sami, you know, you got my family fooled, but I ain't fooled. And I'm giving you a warning. You do anything to, you know, make the family or harm the family, and it's your AWS.
Oh, yeah. That, I know. Out of the Usos, man, Jay is the hood one. He the hood. He the one, no pun intended, he the one that's gonna snap.
I think like this storyline with Sami Zayn, if he does, you know, leave the bloodline, it's gonna come with like Jay unveiling some stuff, and I can't wait to see it. Like, I can't wait to see how the storyline breaks. So they're doing a great job continuing the storyline.
Yeah.
So the video package aired, and Karrion Kross is pretty much saying like he can't just come in and, you know, demand, you know, he can't just come in and get title shots. And pretty much his way of saying like, once I defeat Drew McIntyre at Extreme Rules strap match, you know, he's going for the undisputed WWE Championship. So
I'm gonna say too soon. I like Karrion Kross. I have a feeling he is gonna beat Drew in the strap match because he needs the victory. I mean, let's be real. He got a lot of ground to make up based on how he was booked previously. And I think Tripp's going to do him right. So far, imagery, everything's been on point. But he can't take that L. Drew can. he can't take the L.
Yeah, I think he's gonna win, but I think it's gonna be some mysterious way. And also, after that segment, bring up a QR code.
Yes, sir. The White Rabbits showed itself again, and this time we got to hear an eerie voice, encrypted in the background. And you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and say it.
Cause I didn't get to hear you. Like, I know you watch Raw, so I didn't get to hear about what you thought about the clues they left at Raw. So let me hear what you think about this whole White Rabbit thing.
My whole thing on the White Rabbit, I believe, and this is a rumor, at Extreme Rules, they're gonna reveal it. And the way they're doing it, it's like they know if this is Bray Wyatt, this is gonna be one of the biggest stories in wrestling, because dude been gone since 2020 and it's still one of the most anticipated returns out of anybody in recent memory. I mean, CM Punk got his thing or whatever. That was good with AEW when he came back. But Bray, every single thing that happens, from Edge's packages, whoever had a package, it was always linked to Bray. If it was dark, if it was mysterious, it was Bray. Uh-huh. And the way they doing this, they playing it perfect, because not only are they dropping clues, but the type of clues that they're dropping, like the hint to the White Rabbit. What country is that in? The one that's it's not coming to me, but it gave the coordinates to this country where this giant plush White Rabbit is in this open field. When you put in the thing, it pops up on Google and it takes you to this picture, this giant plush White Rabbit. Somebody just decided, I guess, to have a White Rabbit put out in the middle of nowhere. And it's giving you hints, it's giving you clues, like the Hangman situation, the mysterious voices, the song playing during the commercial breaks for the audience. It's like they're really putting a lot into this White Rabbit character, that if this is not Bray Wyatt, this is going to be one of the biggest disappointments of Triple H's reign. Because so far he been high on my list, but if it ain't Bray, you better call Bray.
Oh man, we'll find out. Extreme Rules.
Yes, sir.
We will find out. So Kayla Braxton, my second baby mom. She was first last week. She's second now.
Oh boy.
And Nikita Lyons back to number 1. She was.
Oh no! Shout out to, what's her name, Kaden. Oh, she got a slap on it. She slapped it. I don't know if you saw it.
Who did what now?
Kayla Carter.
She did.
The chick with the green eyes.
I know she is.
Yeah, she slapped it on TV.
Did she?
And she put a post on Twitter saying it's all soft and pillowy.
Me and Katie gonna have a talk. Anyway, Kayla Braxton was interviewing Austin Theory. He mocked Drew McIntyre. He said he learned from his mistake. He mocked Drew McIntyre, and then Drew McIntyre came behind him, stared him in the face, and said, "Me, you in the ring now."
Theory's just that one annoying dude in class that you can't slap around enough. That is what he is. He's just that dude that's put there to get on your nerves. And Drew is like the senior that's like, you know what? I'm tired of you, bro. Let's go.
So it led to a little quick, Austin Theory came out with, Alpha Academy as he fought Drew McIntyre, but match didn't really, Drew chopped him and did some stuff, but it ended in the DQ.
Yeah. This match was alright. I mean, it was mostly just filler because Drew and Austin Theory, they ain't beefing right now anyway, and it was kind of a thing to kind of set up the main event where they was trying to go with it.
Yeah. Just pretty much. That's why I'm like, it's just a segment to set up a match.
No, because you had the DQ going on. Then of course, somebody had to make the save. We got Mr. Gargano, who shows up, comes down and makes a save. And I like Johnny, but this is an unlikely character for this situation. I was not expecting Gargano. And then on top of that, we get KO right behind him.
Like, is this Raw?
It seems like, well, you know what? Now you got to remember too, We hit a hurricane this week.
Yeah.
So I believe these are like the reinforcements.
Yeah, that's right. You're totally right. You're totally right. Yeah.
And, you know, prayers to all the families out there that are going through it right now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think these were like reinforcements to kind of fill in.
Yeah, kind of fill in the spots. Okay, I got you.
The Dynamite felt the same thing.
Okay. So, Max Dupree was walking backstage when he saw Mason and Mansoor. You know, and they talk about how they would break a Canadian record for the longest pose. So they posed and Max just left, man.
I would have left too, man. Okay. First of all, imagine being L.A. Knight. Yeah, L.A. Knight on NXT. You starting to get your footing.
Mm-hmm.
You are swiped up to the main roster to be Max Dupree, and you are a manager to male models. Your job, not to be the champion, not to fight on TV every week. Your job is to manage male models that used to be contenders. Mansoor was the Undertaker of Saudi Arabia. Anytime they went overseas with Crown Jewel, I don't care who he fought, he won. And the same thing, now, I can't say the same for Mace. Because, you know, Mace went from doing commentary to getting beat up by Brock to being beat up on Raw Underground to showing up in Retribution. Oh, I got to. That is a dark past that will never go away.
Oh,
Raw, it's Underground now. But then my man is now, he went to Retribution.
Yeah.
Which, and now he's a maximum male model. So of the two, I would say, I really can't say either one got it the worst because they both got pulled from where they was at. But Dupree is on the road back to LA Knight.
Yeah. Next up, Hit Row, Top Dollar, and Ashanti the Adonis with B-Fab versus Los Lotharios.
Yeah, bro.
Next, they won. Next.
Hey man, look here. You gonna get
it's a squash match.
You gonna get Hit Row they props
for what?
Man, I like Hit Row.
Yeah,
I like them more when they had Swerve. But
way better when they had Swerve.
I mean, Swerve brought a different element to it, but they gotta find their footing too. They gotta find what make it work.
The OG3, huh?
The OG3, baby. Hit Row.
Whatever. So my baby mama.
New finisher.
So my baby mama, because she's working a lot, you know, she's interviewing Ronda Rousey. Saw Liv a Hooters Barbie. Wow.
You know, and let me remind people, this is his number one top female of the month. This is his number one, Ronda Rousey. Alright.
Yeah. You're darn tootin'. Bruh, my number one, and y'all can look for that video too, you know what I'm saying? My the top 5 women wrestlers of the month of September 2022.
My apologies.
Ronda was number 1. So stay like that.
She's number 1. Look here. Wrestling fans. Ronda Rousey couldn't talk herself out of her own draws.
Ain't about talking.
Okay, she couldn't talk herself out of a speeding ticket. Ronda Rousey, it ain't about talking, but at the same time, they need to get a mouthpiece. Like, there was a theory thrown out, and they were talking about this for Shayna Baszler, but really, Ronda Rousey needs it. She needs a mouthpiece. She needs to be a Paul Heyman girl, because her cutting promos put me to sleep, especially if it's longer than 20 seconds.
What, so you want her in the bloodline now?
No, she don't need to be in the bloodline, but she need a mouthpiece, or she needs to not talk at all.
Okay.
Shayna Baszler talk better than her.
Okay.
It just takes the oomph out of it. Everybody else,
all right.
But she dissing your other girl though. She dissing Liv.
Yeah, she was number 2.
Yeah, number 2.
What would Beyonce at?
You know what?
So they announced a main event 6-man tag team match later on for the show. Drew McIntyre, KO, and Johnny Gargano versus Austin Theory, Chad Gable, and Otis. And then after that, Natalya made her entry to a good pocket. You know, they're in Canada. Mm-hmm. So, you know, she made something to get whooped. But you know, had a good pop.
And she giving out glasses like Brett now.
Because she coming into the match with the number one female wrestler of the month. We're talking about Ronda Rousey, and Ronda won with ease because she's the number one.
Oh, she did not win with ease.
You know, like Natalya put in some holes and all that, and you know what I'm saying, tried to put in the sharpshooter, but you seen what happened.
Yeah, she tried to
you seen what happened.
Ronda tried a little knee in the corner, got caught, got powerbomb.
Okay, but what's the end result?
She got the W.
And she didn't do it by being lucky and all that. She whooped.
I wouldn't say whooped. I would say she slid by.
Whooped.
Slid by.
Yeah, I slid by some and whooped. And then, you know, after the match, this Liv Morgan coming out here with the bat. I don't know who she thinks she is.
Well, let's be real. Liv needs to establish herself as a threat. The only way to establish yourself as a threat is to get out there and do it. And I give her E for effort. She trying. Everybody know Liv is not.
It's like, we know. Like, come on. Like, it just doesn't look. That's okay. This is what hurt it for me. What Liv Morgan did is something that a heel will usually do to a face, which is the face is the one that usually, you know, without the weapon, and then the heel comes with the bat or a kendo stick or whatever. Yep. And then the face usually the one that, you know, doesn't back down and, you know, tries to take the bat away from the heel who has, you know, who's using a dirty trick or a weapon of sort. It just looks bad because to me, want me to tell you what it's showing to me? Like, dang, you needed that bat to whoop Ronda? Ronda ain't got no whip in her hand. Did Ronda have a whip in her hand?
Ronda don't need a whip.
But did she have one?
No, she didn't.
But that's the point. Usually, you want your heel to have the weapon, so fans are like, oh man, what she gonna do to the face? Or what she gonna do to our favorite wrestler with that bat? But
I mean, it's kind of like the reason Liv gets cheered for coming out with the bat is because no, Ronda didn't have a weapon, but Liv needs that weapon. Because let's be honest, Ronda compared to Liv on the chart, Liv is losing every time.
Yeah, I know.
That's just,
and that's why Ronda's number one. So go ahead.
So this
I think on my top 5, Ronda's probably whooping everybody except I'm talking about whooping everybody easily except Bianca.
Thank you. I'm
not stupid. I don't even think she whooped Jade Cargill because she's little, you know, Jade little, like she's big, but you know she's still a little smaller.
Yeah.
So, but I'm saying Bianca has the power, so Ronda would have some trouble with that.
Yes.
But everybody on that list, Ronda whooping. You know what I'm saying? Now she might have some trouble with Bianca, but I think she get it down eventually. Anyway. So the Maximum Male Model is still backstage posing. Shinsuke Nakamura and Sonya Deville, they look at him like they stupid and walk on.
Because it is.
Yeah. Emporium trio of, you know, Gunther, Ludwig, and Giovanni. Did you like that backstage segment?
Which one? The one with Shinsuke or the one with the... Which one are you talking about?
Well, yeah. No, I'm talking about the Imperium.
Oh, the Imperium one?
Yeah, not the Sensei. I don't care about that. Right, but I'm talking about the Imperium backstage.
I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it. It flowed. Like, I think they need to be on camera more. I mean, they're getting a good amount of TV time, but as far as like backstage and all, they need to do a little more with them. So I like it.
Oh.
You didn't like it?
It's okay.
I'm about to say you didn't sound like you was enthused with the Imperium.
Okay, did you like Sheamus going in to confront Gunther?
I did.
Like, you know how they held on to Sheamus and, you know.
I did. I like that. I mean, it gives it, they like to make their matches a big fight feel, which the way they produced at Clash at the Castle,
I did. I'm sorry. I did like how Sheamus was like, "This all you got? You gotta do better." You know, I liked it. It was okay.
Yeah, I mean, they look. We know they couldn't get there. We know the Bruce couldn't get there. So Sheamus took one for the team.
Yep.
Showed how tough he was. They came out, took him down again. But you know, that's Sheamus. But 1-on-1, we know Sheamus can get in there with Gunther and go.
Yeah.
So
We seen it.
yes, and I think, it's me. I think.
You think he gonna win?
I think he gonna win.
All right. So they showed Antonio Inoki. He had passed away. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? And rest in peace, Coolio. Also, man, we lost Coolio this week, man.
Dude, I know.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I done heard folks listening to Gangsta's Paradise.
Well, y'all listening to that. I'm listening to Keen and Kel theme song.
But Keen and Kill theme, Fantastic Voyage.
Yeah.
Bruh.
People coming in the afternoon. Don't touch that down. The rest in peace, Coolio too. Big part of my childhood. Keen and Kel, Gangsta's Paradise. I always liked the crazy hair he had. Like, you know. So, rest in peace to him, man.
It's crazy because people used to talk about his hair back in the day, and now it's actually stylish.
Right.
Now it's actually stylish. The same with Chappelle on the first Native Professor.
Yep.
Everybody was calling them Ishlocks with Eddie Murphy, and now that's actually the style. It's crazy how stuff come around, man.
Yeah, but rest in peace, Coolio, man.
Yes, sir.
Much love.
And once again, Antonio Inoki, man.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. If y'all hadn't seen that with him and Ali, man, check out that. That was ahead of his time.
Yeah. So, Shotzi versus Bayley. Dude, Shotzi got a lot of offense in this match.
She did.
A lot of offense.
Do remember before.
And Bayley was there without damage control because they were in Florida.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, that's probably why the offense went the way it went, because they wanted to showcase Shotzi and make her, you know, somewhat of a threat. Which, do remember, before it was McMahonized,
yeah,
NXT, Shotzi was one of the people that they were really, really high on.
Yeah.
And notice she got her tank back.
I told you it was coming.
She got that tank back.
I told you it was coming back. What'd I tell you?
I'm not big on the tank.
I told you it was coming back.
I'm not big on the tank.
I told you it was coming back.
But, you know, she can go, and she's a different type of character. She gives more of a metal, like a cause she's Spanish, right? She's Latina.
Who, Shotzi?
Yeah,
I think she is.
and she gives a hardcore Latina.
She got like a anyway.
Ah, here you go.
Nah, I ain't about to say it.
Here you go.
I ain't about to say it. But she got a lot of offense, and Bayley won the match, which it was kind of like, it really was odd because she got a lot of offense. And then Bayley, you know, scored at the end, and then, you know, brought the ladder in, and then, you know who had to come
Of course,
and mess up the show.
is everybody's favorite champion, Bianca EST Belair, baby.
I don't know about favorite.
That's everybody's favorite champion.
Ain't my favorite champion.
What you be hating on Bianca? Let Bianca Belair walk in this room right now and say, Calvin, you want to go home with me?
Nope.
Yeah, you lying.
Nope.
You know you
You
lying.
ain't about to body slam me.
Shout out to Montez Ford, man. That boy be holding it down. He be holding it down. I know they be fighting in the bedroom. But anyway,
Bianca Belair came in and, you know, got beat up a little bit.
she made the save.
A little bit.
And Miss Bayley took advantage.
And Bianca's about to, you know, toss her. I don't know what she's about to do, but, you know, Bayley got off the
Oh, she was about to hit that KOD. That's what she was about to hit. You know what that was.
and you know, Bayley thankfully, you know, got off the safety.
In her normal cowardice way. Instead of taking it on the chin.
Taking what on the chin?
Taking the move.
Nobody taking no KODs on no chin, bro.
Look.
Anyway, Maximum Male Model was, you know, counting down the record. Master P showed up and punched, man. So,
Thank you.
he said this isn't for him, and it never was that he tossed down his belt. Wow. And Max said, yeah, to end it.
This was great. And then if anybody caught the little subtle hint he gave at the end, yeah, as he walked off, LA Knight coming back. Confirmed.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Because it was the Vince McMahon project, man. It was just a bad Vince McMahon project.
And let me say this too, because Vince, for what he's done, Vince has gotten a bad name. But Vince has given us, with the crazy stuff he's done, he's given us a lot of memorable characters and moments. But that wasn't one of them.
So Monday on Raw, Bianca Belair and Bayley will have a contract signing. Matt Riddle, Seth Rollins go face to face. AJ Styles and Rey Mysterio versus Judgment Day, and Braun Strowman will be there. Looks like a event for Raw.
Oh, it's gonna be a good Raw. I mean, this is the go home show, so they gotta get everybody on Extreme Rules this week.
Also, next week on SmackDown, Gunther defends the Intercontinental title against Sheamus. Ricochet versus Solo Sikoa, and Roman Reigns will be in the ring with Logan Paul at the same time to hype their Crown Jewel match.
You know what though?
Ooh.
I'm ready for Logan Paul to get taken out the game.
All it takes is one. I can see Logan Paul pulling up the upset.
This is not. Boy, I'll tell you what. The only way, and I'm going to say this, the only way that I would ever be okay with a Logan Paul taking the belt from Roman would be if it was at the Fiend's hands. Because that would be one of the greatest and worst title changes in recent memory. Because the Fiend shows up, a hint, anybody but you, Roman, causes him to lose. Because, matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think he caused Roman to lose a ladder match that way too. Hit him with the anybody but you, Roman. And that'll be a good payback, a good callback to that. And that would be the only way I would be okay with it. Even though I still would probably feel some type of way because it's Logan Paul. But that's the only way you can get me to be like, okay, I'll let it ride.
Okay.
Bray back.
Okay. We'll find out. Main event time, Austin Theory and the Alpha Academy versus Drew McIntyre, KO, and Johnny Gargano, which Drew and them won the match.
Yep.
Hit a Claymore on Austin Theory to end the show. What do you think about the match? And what do you think about this pairing?
The pairing was interesting. You can tell it was just kind of thrown together to kind of, make something shake. And I think they did good for last minute circumstances and making it work. Would I like to see it again? No. But, they made it do what it do, and the match was decent. I mean, anytime you put Theory, as much as I don't like Theory can go. Like I said, I believe they're building him up to be another hand like they did Dolph. But I just don't see him having the same level of success as Dolph, at least not right now. But when he's in there with anybody, I mean, they can go and they make each other look good. Even with the Alpha Academy, Otis has improved a lot for a man of his stature. And even with Gable, I mean, everybody know Gable's always had the skill level. They just hadn't let him show it like he needs to. And finally,
they're doing it now.
They finally doing it. I mean, they got over the Shorty G phrases and all that. We back to
different regime.
Yes, sir. Because remember, if y'all remember, American Alpha, boom, they were doing it in NXT, and that we are back. Basically, Alpha Academy is the new American Alpha anyway. So you get them out there. You got a good solid heel team, and you got Gargano. Everybody know what Gargano's capable of. That's Johnny Wrestler. I mean, what else do you need? And then you got KO, and then you got Drew. So you had a good mix of people. It's kind of like having that, okay, this burger tastes good from this place, but would I drive 2 hours to come eat this again? Nah, I wouldn't do it. So I wouldn't sit 2 hours and hope for this main event because, I wouldn't do it again.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was SmackDown, September the 30th, 2022. I would rate this show from 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. I will rate it, I guess, even 7.
That's funny. I thought you was about to say it. I was gonna say 6.5. But I thought you was right. I was like, I was finna say the same thing. I was gonna say 6.5.
Okay.
You know, on Alabama grading standards, that is a that's a F. No, that's a D. That's a D. That's a D. 65 is a D. 6.5.
I gave him a C.
You gave him a C. I gave him a D.
Huh.
You know, that's a D minus. You know, it was a okay show.
But like you said, with the hurricane, kind of a different show had to be. But I appreciate y'all listening, watching, however you consuming this from YouTube, and Spotify.
Yes. Make sure you go on all platforms. Tell a friend, tell your uncle, tell your nephew, tell your cousin, grandma, papa. Let everybody know.
We're trying to get to them 50 subscribers, man.
We at 22, baby. And let's keep going. This is your new favorite podcast.
I still love pro wrestling. ... I think.
Don't forget the 3 dots.
Don't forget it. Peace.
Peace.